Pudding. There we go. All right. Hi, Aubrey, and hi, Robin. We're going to walk through Aubrey. Well, we did have a chat earlier on today where we kind of give Aubrey a rundown of how the network works, etc. So Aubrey's got, we're actually currently looking at it. He's actually got an article now inside his designated website, which is called vladpup.org. And so I'm going to take over the editing now, Aubrey. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to go into your post. Okay. And you can see that they're all green, Aubrey.
Okay.
Okay.
No, strange.
So,
It didn't. The external link one still showed up as a red X on mine.
yeah, it might do. Hello, what is this?
That's supposed to be the video.
That's supposed to be a video, is it? Well, we might have to fix that for starters. Okay, can you send me the video link on Skype that you're trying to embed, please?
Sure can.
Or it might just be Chrome playing up. I shall refresh it again just to have a second look. Okay, so you've used Buffer Site Wizard, obviously. Tink, 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 tink. Ah, and it's up. It's okay. It's just Chrome playing up. Okay, so you've done that perfectly well. Okay, you've placed the video kind of after the first one or two little sentences that you've got in your post here. Okay, so the video is embedded perfectly well. Okay, and if anybody's not too sure about how to embed a video, then you have to go over to the text area. Okay, and you will see that this is the embed code that you will get from YouTube, and he's placed it in there. Now, if we want to move that, because what I tend to say to people is get your first paragraph in and then show the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, Aubrey, I'm going to move your video. Okay, and the quick way of doing that in the text area, okay, is to actually cut that. Okay, get rid of that little space and that little space. And where we're going to put it is we're going to put it directly after the first paragraph. Okay, and you will notice that it will come up with this and NBSP as being a space, okay, or a character return. Okay, so then I can paste your video code back on top of it and then go back to visual. And now you will see, oh, hang on, what's happened there? What has happened there? That didn't go where it was supposed to go, did it?
Good old Chrome.
Good old Chrome. We shall cut that out of there. Chrome is just playing a silly. Let's go to visual first to make sure that I get this in the right place. Okay, so we want to go here and we want to go there. Now, please note, do you see all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 jobbies? Okay, which you get out of Buffer Site Wizard. Is that what you used?
Correct.
Okay. Please note that those will be removed when we rewrite the article further down into the network. Okay. Because it creates too many links. When it goes out into the network, it goes crazy. Okay, but I'll show you that shortly. Okay, so we made a space here. I'm going to go to the text. There's the NBSP. Paste your video back in, go back to visual, and now it's in the right place. Yeah. Now, Aubrey, I didn't say this to you earlier, but if you're using a video, okay,
yeah,
then your main image can go a little bit lower. It can maybe go down to the third one. Okay, so to move that, okay, we're going to grab it and we're going to move it down to here. And as I said to you, we align things centrally, okay? And to align things centrally, you just use this little edit button. And you can just click on align center. And the size of this image should always be large. You have several thumbnail, medium, large, full size, or a custom size, okay? We always recommend to use the large size, okay? So that's all fine. We'll update that, okay? So you've managed to do that nicely, but you can see that the next line down, okay, is a little bit close to it, okay? So we'll just put in an extra character return to give it a space between it, okay? So far, so good. You've got your, on this page, you've got the role of pruning and tree maintenance. You've got your first paragraph in. Now, pruning and training, okay? I'm taking that this is all about pruning.
Yes.
Okay, so the next part of this. Now, do you remember when I said to you, there is absolutely no point whatsoever putting any contextual links into the content?
Right.
Okay. Because when we come to rewrite it, okay, let me show you what will happen when we rewrite it. Okay, so when we're doing the rewriting process, and Robin can confirm this. Yes, Robin? Where is Robin? I think he's turned his mic off.
Yes, no, I can. I just unmuted.
Okay, so what happens is we will take that entire paragraph, okay? We will copy it, right? We will take it into a paraphrasing tool, which is Quillbot, okay? I tend to use the fluency button. We'll paste the text in. And here we go again with Chrome. Chrome is an absolute bloody nightmare lately. Okay, it's not working at all. Let me bring it up again. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so it's under fluency. I use fluency quite a bit, okay, because it's a good rewriting thing. And you can see my synonyms are not maxed out. Okay, they're kind of 2/3 of the way up. Can you see that? So when we paste the text in, okay, you can already see that the link has disappeared. Do you see that, Aubrey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so when we paraphrase it, where it starts to rewrite it again, okay, and it's kind of rewritten it already, then we copy it. And what we will do then is we will go back in and we will just paste it over the top. So your link no longer exists. That is why we say to everybody, do not bother, okay, putting any contextual links unless it's right at the bottom, right down here. And we'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute, okay? So let's just run through it again, okay? This is a H2, first paragraph, video, okay, video embed. Then a slightly lower down, say about the third heading down, you can put your call to action image in here, okay? And that call to action image will be your external link to wherever you wanted to go. Now to do that, okay, and Aubrey's probably already done it, but I'm going to show you anyway. You click on the image, okay? And you click this little insert edit link, okay? Now, Aubrey's probably done it already, and he has. You can see it here, okay? This is canshowtrees.com. Oh, and Texas and tree service. So it must be some kind tree service, Houston. So it must be some kind of directory, is it?
No, it's a local service site for tree pruning, tree cutting, tree felling.
But based in Texas? You're not in Texas, you're in Canada.
No, this site, this is just a start of it, but it'll be going all over the US for locations.
So, like I was saying, you click on the image, click on the little hyperlink button, and then you paste in, just like Aubrey has done, okay, your primary target URL, Okay. Once you place that in, you click this little apply button, and that link is now applied to this image. Okay. Now, also in the image, because you will get some things up here, I don't get them because I'm an admin. Okay. But you will get some recommendations to add an alt text to this. So this would be something like pruning and training. Okay. And again, to do the alt text, click the little edit button. Oh, and you've got it up here as Tree Service Houston. That's perfectly okay to do. Okay. Perfectly okay to do. All right. So we'll update that. So that is your primary image. This is your primary link within your content. And this is how you get links back to your website. So let's run down here. And I haven't, I'm not particularly reading through this. I'm taking it, well, I'm kind of reading it, known as topping, known as a topping, maybe. This is Grammarly, by the way, if anybody's, and now it's changed its mind to be maybe. So this is Grammarly just checking through things. Essential woody plants and turf grasses are essential to that. Well, we can dismiss that. They could be are essential to design features. They could be, but I've just dismissed it. So let's go down the page, down the page, and there's another little one there, roots. Cytokinin produced in the roots goes up the tree. Yes, goes up the tree. And we'll keep on going down. And now he's got himself a little embed. Okay. Now I'm going to check the code on that embed, and the way to do it, okay, is to select it like I just did. Okay, you select it, click text, and the text will take you exactly where you want to go. Okay, and Aubrey has done it perfectly correctly. I take it that you've read the notes on embedding websites that are inside of Easy Marketing Gold. Excuse me. And to find that, okay, you go to the featured area and click along here. Okay, just come along here and you will find right here, okay, for iframes of Google business sites or any kind of business sites, there's an instruction here on how to do it. It tells you where you can go and get the iframe. You set the width to 100% and at least 600 pixels height. Okay, so the original code you will get out of SEO bots is this one. Okay, and normally it is 600 by 600. And then you change it like this. Okay, you just change the width to 100%. And Aubrey has done exactly that and changed it to 100%. Way to go, Aubrey, for following instructions. Well done, you, mate. Hey, somebody talk to me. We were all chatty earlier. Come on. You can talk to me while I'm doing all this. Okay.
Well, thank you.
No, well done you for following instructions. You know, a lot of people don't follow the instructions. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing with the network like this is you want to have everything as good as possible.
Oh, so absolutely. This is not a crap network. Okay. We want quality at all times. So well done doing that. Now, once we're done in the text area, okay, this is where the code goes. Okay. And again, we can move this up and down if we want to by just cutting that code and putting it back in, but it fits so well where he's put it. Okay, he's done it about, yeah, that's about 2/3 of the way down the page, something like that.
Yeah, close to that.
Yeah, that's perfectly good. Excuse me while I clear my throat, but I've just had dinner and forgot to bring a coffee up with me. So well done to get your embed in, okay? Mulching the new tree, blah, blah, blah. And again, I'm just checking for these little red bits. Okay, so proper trimming and shaping requires, yeah, trimming and shaping require. That's why. So yes, we will change that to require. Okay, We'll go back down. And now comes the bit where we are looking for an internal link. And again, we use images. Now, no disrespect to you here, Aubrey, but I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, so I can show people how to get an internal link. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it. Okay, and rather than put it in the middle of it, we put it directly under a heading. Okay, and to the left. All right. Okay. So to get an internal link, all you have to do is add media. Okay, and it will bring up a load of media for you to select from. Okay, but you can also, you never know, we might have something about trees already in this website. So we'll use the search function, okay, and we'll put in trees. Oh, not tress, trees. Trees. And let's see if it finds anything to do with trees. Okay, trees have never been written about before. And again, well done. So we can take that trees out. And to be honest with you, it does not matter, okay, which image you kind of use out of this lot that's in here. You must have gone digging a little bit, I would imagine. So what I'm going to do is, because I did do this benefits of Carver route earlier, I'm going to select this one, okay? So we select this image, okay? It's already got the alt text in it, so we don't need to worry about it whatsoever. And we scroll down a little bit, okay? And we want to align it to the left, exactly as it is here, okay? And the size that we want is actually medium, 300 by 169, okay? There will be other options. There'll be a thumbnail option, 150, 150. It looks crap, okay? It doesn't look great at all. Medium looks perfectly well on the left. Large will be too large. Okay, and full size would be insane. Okay, so everybody please select the medium size. Okay, and we're going to now insert that into the post. Now at the moment it is not linked. Okay, so we need to link it, and this is how we do it. We select the image, and again we go to the hyperlink. Okay, insert edit link. Okay, and we click on it. And because I know this is benefits of Carver route, we can put a search in here. Okay, so let's put in Carver route. And away we'll go, and it will try and find this article for Carver route. Oh, and it hasn't. Hang on. Let's just do it for Carver. Or is this Chrome just playing me up again? It looks like Chrome is playing me up again. Would you believe that? Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Actually, Carver route has not come in here yet. This is where I was doing it earlier, wasn't it? Do you remember? I just did it earlier. So again, what I'll do is, sorry about this, guys. I'll get rid of it. Okay, let's have a look what we have got. How to avoid electrical fires is in VladPup. So we'll look for electrical fires. So we'll go and add the media. How to avoid electrical fires, it's right there. Okay, and we can put in here how to avoid electrical fires. Okay, and again we're going to scroll down and with alignment left, and this one is full size, okay, because it has been used before. Okay, so it's already 300 by 169. 300 by 169 is what we are looking for the size. We'll insert it into the post. And this time when we do a search for it, okay, so now we're going back to the link, select it, go here and look for electrical fires. And there it's already up. Do you see it? How to avoid electrical fires and faults. We select that. And we apply it to that image, okay? Now, one little trick that we tend to like to do, okay, is right at the bottom, okay, is we do a brought to you by colon. Okay. Now in here, you could select anything you like. It could just be a link. Okay. And naked links are very good for this kind of things. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to now, just to double up on things, okay, is we're going to take the link out of this one. So I'm going to go here, and I'm not going to do Texas and tree. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull that part of it. Okay. And I'm going to copy it. Okay. So it's no longer going a little bit deeper. It goes to the root URL, and we're going to brought to you by, paste it. And then we're going to link it. Okay, it automatically, oh, it's chosen to do it that way. Well, we don't want that little bit there. So we'll get rid of that and we'll apply it. Okay. And normally what we do is brought to you by, and we normally make that brought to you by a H4, just like that. And that pretty much concludes Aubrey's posting right there. But like I said, Aubrey, do you see all these things here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Buffer Site Wizard, yes, on your one, it will stay. But when it goes lower down, we will remove that area.
Okay.
Okay.
That still works out okay, though, because you still have it on the one article anyway.
On the one primary article, which is your tier 1 site, which happens to be VladPup, it's perfectly okay to leave it. Okay. We will take care of it in the rewrites. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, you've actually chosen the 2 categories, which is home improvements and tree care. Okay.
Can I just ask something, David?
Yes, of course you can.
It's just for everybody, really, because there must be people who are members who are going to listen to this, and they're going to say, well, you put a link, an internal link, which is nothing to do with the actual topic.
Yes, because it's an internal link, Robin.
Yes, but that's exactly
the point. It's an internal link. It doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with the topic whatsoever.
Right.
Okay, it's just like a little mini ad running inside the article that says, hey, there's another article here. Are you interested in electrical fires?
Right, that's good.
It doesn't matter what it's about. Does it make it more relevant if you use something, if you've done another, let's say Aubrey had done 2 tree care articles, then he could link from his new tree care article to his old tree care article, and that would be perfectly fine too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm going to publish this, and then we're going to do the little explanation that I did a little bit earlier for you, explaining how the network kind of joins together. Remember that, Aubrey?
Yes. Yes.
So we'll do that as well here now. So I'm going to publish this because it looks perfectly okay. So we'll publish this now. Okay. So I'm just going to open up a couple of sites which I'd already closed down earlier. So let's go down to Wookiee Central. So we got VladPup here, VladPup there, Wookiee Central, GQ, and let's open up one of the other sites. I think I used Limited Strategy earlier, so let's open up Limited Strategy. Come on, Limits. Thank you. Okay, and we'll move that one over here. I'm going to move that well out of the way for a second. Okay, so if we now go to VladPup, okay, and we're going to refresh the front page on VladPup, okay. Now, VladPup is effectively a tier 1 site. It can be linked directly to your own sites or to your client sites, okay. So I've refreshed it, and if we go down to where we keep it, there is Aubrey's new post right there. Okay. Now, once it's gone from VladPub and it has been published, the next port of call, or the tier 2, is going to be a place called Wookiee Central. Okay. Wookiee Central is looked after by the DigiBranders team, okay, who were our partners when we opened up Centerboom, okay. And so this article just here will now pass into Wookiee Central, and it will pass into pending, okay. It will not go into draft, it will not be published, it will go into pending, and the DigiBranders team will take that article and rewrite it exactly as I showed you how we did it with Quillbot. Okay, they will rewrite it in Wookiee Central. And once they've rewritten it and they have made their internal link from Wookiee Central, then they will publish it, and it will then pass into, okay, it will then pass into the tier 3. Tier 3 happens to be GQ Central. And this is where Robin and I both work on a daily basis, and we rewrite articles and we place articles in here every day, don't we, Robin?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let's take a couple of steps back. VladPub, tier 1, Wookiee Central, tier 2, GQ Central, tier 3, and then after that, there is tiers 4, 5, 6, and possibly even 7. Okay. Now, tiers 4, 5, 6, and 7 are merely syndications of the second rewrite that has come out of GQ Central.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And limited strategy is one of them. So you can see here, I did an article today just for fun, to be honest with you, to do with juicing for skin health. And if we go into limited strategy, it hasn't come into limited strategy yet. But if we go and look at benefits of pizza carver route, okay, so we'll go to the home page on GQ Central, so you can see that the benefits of carver route was already on there. And it is right here. Okay, so limited strategy has picked up this one, and it has actually picked up using social media platforms for affiliate marketing, which should be the next one up. There it is right there. Okay, now don't forget, it's already had a rewrite. Okay, and then it hits tier 4. Limited strategy just happens to be one of the tier 4s. Okay, and it goes on and on from there. And on top of all that, we also syndicated out to several social media platforms, okay? Your Twitters, your LinkedIns, your Facebooks, your GMBs, your Pinterests. There's just loads of them, okay? Tumblrs as well, okay? And it just gets syndicated out like that. So that, my friends, is a very quick little lesson on how to create your articles so that they'll pass through nicely. Okay. Don't forget your primary call to action. A nice learn more always helps. Okay. People are more likely to click on a learn more button than they are without anything in of a man just pruning a tree without any kind of writing it or anything else on it. Okay, they're far more likely to click on it anywhere within the network. Okay, and believe you me, anywhere within the network can possibly rank. And we do rank. And I think that was what we left it on the last time. So let's just show you. This is a GQ Central one, this juicing for skin health that went out earlier. We've already checked it on Bing, okay, because every single site has the Bing plugin in it, which notifies Bing immediately that there's a new article gone out into the network. And you can see after a very short time indeed, a few hours, really. Okay. GQ Central's Juicing for Skin Health is actually pretty much, this is position 0. Obviously, Perfect Peers has got position 0. Then they always have their people also ask. So this is effectively #1 in Bing right now for juicing for skin health.
Yeah, well done.
Okay. And it can go on from here. Believe you me, as it passes through the network, things can change and more sites can add into here. And sometimes we command the entire Bing front page. And sometimes we also command the entire DuckDuckGo front page. Google takes more time. And to be honest with you, Google demands, you know, they don't want buffer sites like we've got, you know, our tier 2s, tier 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s. Okay. They're not interested in those kind of things. What they're interested in is actual websites about tree pruning. In your case, Aubrey.
Right, nice.
Okay. So Google will be because everything that you're going to put on your tree pruning site is all going to be about tree pruning, right?
Correct.
And there'll be several articles on there, and the more articles that you get on the site, and the older the site gets, and the more authority that the site gets, the better it will rank in Google. Now, the authority in our network is substantial. Okay, let's give you a little rundown quickly if we can. Okay, so we're in GQ Central. We'll just give you a little bit of authority coming out of GQ Central. So if we do a DAPA checker, which everybody's seen me do before. Okay, so we'll put in the DAPA checker, we'll paste in GQ Central. I'm not a robot, and we go and check. Okay. And what we're actually interested in, okay, a lot of people say we're interested in the DAs, okay? I'm not so much. I'm actually interested in the PAs, the page authority, the actual page authority that your post is on, okay? So I could take an internal page off of GQ Central, yeah? So PA is the old PR. Okay, the page rank that Google used to share years ago, okay, but it got taken over. So we've got a nice PA of 36, okay, which is about a PR of 3.6. So it's a PR, almost a PR4 is GQ Central. Okay.
Nice.
And we do not artificially inflate these numbers, okay? There are loads and loads and loads of grayer hats than me, okay, that artificially inflate these numbers. We don't do it, okay, because it's artificially inseminated almost, okay, with shitloads of links that you just don't need, okay. The second part of the metrics that we're really interested in is the citation flow. And you can see that GQ Central has a stack of citation flow, okay, going from site to site to site. And that just gives you just one little site that we've picked out of the network. We've got approximately 130 of these sites laying around, okay. We're not going to show you them all. We're never going to tell you all of the sites that are in the network. It would just be suicide for us to do so. But we've shared enough there tonight, I believe. Everybody happy with that? Robin happy? Aubrey happy?
Yeah, that's excellent.
Any other questions you guys got before I stop this recording?
Just one question. I was just thinking as we were going through the network stuff.
Yes.
What if you'd be up for maybe given at a later time, maybe like a simplified tutorial if someone's like myself, I got like, 10 to 15 sites, is there a benefit to networking all those sites together?
If somebody's got 10 or 15 sites.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got 10 or 15 sites, then yes, you could build your own network. You could build your own network.
They're all local in nature in terms of home improvement types of sites and stuff like that.
Then no, I tend to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We use a lot of generic type sites. We don't have them all in the same niche. So maybe if you had 10 or 15 kind of in the same similar niche, then keep them separate. There's nothing
Okay.
wrong now and again to put in an article and putting a link back to another site, but I would probably keep them apart. Don't try and build
Okay.
a network. You know, we've taken 2 years now of building this network, and it is complex. Okay. There is twists and turns in the way that we put things together. It isn't just linear. Okay. It doesn't work like that. There are many, many twists and turns in our network. There are many ways that we link stuff up, attach things to social networks, attach things to RSS feeds, attach things to even things like FeedBurner, which is another RSS feed, which also has some authority to it. The only things that we would do from here is show you how to stack YouTube videos around a certain location if you were doing very localized stuff.